the Ghillie kettle that we've been waiting for ages, that we test burned, and it was actually very impressive. I'm not going to give you a review over that because there's a number of YouTube channels already giving a review of the Ghillie kettle and both the Ghillie kettle as well, so you can find lots of videos on that on YouTube, and they obviously are far more experienced than I am. But this is our winter insurance, just in case there are power cuts. We could still boil some water if those power cuts last longer than a few hours and we really need water. So it's a little bit of insurance, good thing to have on hand. Not that we ever go camping, but it could be handy if you go camping as well. So I'll show you now what we did with that, show you us giving a test burn and figuring out which works best for us. And there's the kettle, the Ghillie kettle. Not quite like a Ghillie kettle, it's the same principle exactly. It's got the base, so you light your fire with a hole in. You put that aiming towards the wind. You've got paper and twigs and bits of wood shavings. And I'm going to light that before I put the kettle on. The kettle is a double-walled kettle. It's got a hole down the middle that goes over. That's like the chimney. We've put it just up to there. When it's got water in, we put the whistle back on, where somebody had that on with a Ghillie kettle. So it's always best to read the instructions, although the instructions that came with this one didn't say anything at all about leaving the whistle off. I think it's once it whistles, you know it's boiled, but it did say never to let it boil dry. And the chimney, once you put it back on there, I'll show you now. Let me just get that fire lit before I put the kettle on. These are the twigs we've been drying. And you could stick little twigs down the middle. Yep, oh, there are embers coming up now. I can see the heat waves and the steam coming from the whistle, so it won't be long. Yeah, it's coming. Look, it's coming out the top of the whistle now. There we go. No. Okay, we've got the pot. I'll put in the view of the. Put it on the thing. It didn't take long to boil, did it? About the same amount as an electric kettle.
And take into consideration it's a windy day as well.
Yeah. And now if we had the accessories to go with it, because there's a plate, you put a grill thing, you put it on there, and then you stand your pot on top of that.
Yeah.
Like a grill.
Can make you one.
Like a little barbecue grill one.
I can make you one.
Cool.
Oh.
But we will learn. We will make attachments to use those embers to cook. So we'll plan the water boiling around the same time as using the embers to cook something. We need to stock up on our twigs. We need a lot more twigs than we have. There you go. Ghillie kettle boiling. So that was the test burn of our Ghillie kettle, ready for winter preparations, just in case. Hopefully we don't need to use it, but if we do, there it is.